Welcome back to America's favorite RV shopping show, Mount Comfort RV Online, brought to you by our friends at Outdoor Adventures RV Resorts. I'm your host, Kurt Hunt. And you know, fall is right around the corner, and many of you are contemplating getting out of the cold and into the warmer temperatures of the south or the west for winter. So today we're bringing to your attention 4 fifth wheels, each designed for longer stays and hosting family and friends. They're all feature residential type amenities and spacious floor plans. Susan will take us through 2 beautiful fifth wheels from Tiffin and then 2 unique floor plans from Forest River's Cedar Creek division. Remember, you can find more information on these RVs and hundreds of others on our website, mountcomfortrv.com. So up first is a new Tiffin Van Lay Beacon 42 RDB featuring 5, count them, 5 slides, a spacious kitchen, and a wine refrigerator, all inside a beautiful full-body painted coach. Then we'll follow that fifth wheel with another 5-slide model from Van Lay of 394 RK, rear kitchen with dual bathroom sinks and loads of living space. You'll save over $11,000 on this beauty if you call us today. Here's Susan to tell us more.
Hey everybody, Susan Dillman-Stills here at Mount Comfort RV with my Snowbird, Simon. Actually, Simon is a rubber seagull, and you'll hear from him a little bit later. But folks, it's never too early to start thinking about what you're going to spend the winter in. Snowbirds, I'm talking to you. Right now, I'm in front of our Beacon by Van Lay, and this is a unit, as well as some other ones we're going to take a look at, that full-timers and long-timers really appreciate, not only because it's beautiful, but because it's going to have some amazing details, great floor plans, and amazing construction as well. That's going to be the kind of unit that you're going to want to take all over the country or just back and forth from Florida or Arizona. Let's talk a little bit about what you're seeing right now, this beautiful red color. This is full body paint, and that's something that comes on the Beacon level. We're going to talk about Van Lay's Vilano as well, but the Beacon is full body paint. So this is something that's really going to stand up to the elements. We all know that sun can be more toxic than just about any other environmental erosion factor. And so that full body paint with the glossy finish is going to look nice for a long, long time. Now, most of you are going to be spending your winter in some sort of park environment, and so you're not going to be worried too much about boondocking. However, if you wanted to boondock in the Beacon, let me show you what true generator prep actually looks like. Under here, not only do we have a space for a generator, but this is a reinforced box. This is something that that would require a lot of labor to get in there and get it all set up the right way. You're going to have the wiring that's tapped into the LP tanks, as well as into your electrical system, and a switch inside. All of that aftermarket is going to run you considerably more than if you were to order it this way from the factory. Now we're pretty much we can pretty much easily put a generator in there. Let's look a little bit more about our Beacon. Of course, auto level at this level. You're going to have a 6-point auto level system, so it's going to make it really easy to just pull in, pull out, get all set up, and be where you need to be. We're going to walk around this side. I want to show you the inside storage. And you're probably saying, gee, that's not very impressive, Susan. I've seen bigger inside storage and smaller fifth wheels. Just wait. Come with me. Inside storage. Basement storage. And wait till you see this. Now that's insane storage. Folks, that is an 8-foot tray. So this makes this usable all the way to the back. Full-timers, long-timers, now you can take all your stuff. But wait, there's more. More. And more. This is the other side of the storage that we started with on the back part of the unit. This is a rear living floor plan. And with that rear living floor plan, Van Lee has given you, excuse me, oodles of storage. One of the things you might not have been able to see when I pulled all that up is the power reel we have here for your shore power. It's going to make it real easy to get things put away. You're not looking at a big snake mess, taking up a lot of room in your outside storage. Power landing gear as well. All of your port side functions right here. And of course, a little bit more of that other side of the pass-through storage that we saw that fooled you into thinking that was all we had. LP bottles are going to be on both sides of the unit. Now we're going to step inside. We're going to talk a little bit more about what makes the Van Lee Beacon such a great unit for you folks who are going to be spending a lot of time in your unit. Hi folks, now we're inside the Van Lee Beacon 42 RDB. By the numbers, this unit is just a little bit more than 42 feet long, about 42 feet and 4 inches. That's why it's going to seem like we have such great space in here. Not too bad on your height though, about 13 feet, not bad, but it's going to give you this great feeling of space. You can see obviously the quality and the look and feel that the Beacon is going to give you. This is definitely an upscale model. We've brought it in with the wood panel front so that it matches very nicely with your cabinetry. Your features, of course, your kitchen's going to be nice and large and roomy. You could actually have 2 cooks back in here. We have a decent size oven, if I can get it open. There we go. We have a decent size oven there. Something you can actually use, not one of those little afterthought ovens that you sometimes see in units. 3-burner cooktop with an upscale grate. Of course, your convection microwave. And just tons and tons of counter space, which if you're living in your unit, you need places to put your stuff. Look at this pantry. Look how deep this is. And that's up and down. Very deep, lots of tall space up here in the top. Same way here. Tons and tons of space. There's your fuse panel right there. Lots of drawers. We're going to have some great under the sink storage here. So great place to put a little garbage can. This is the countertop cover for the sink. Of course, you've got double basin, stainless steel sink, nice and deep with a pull-down faucet. This is a functional kitchen that you're not going to mind using all of the time. And of course, what camper would be complete without your own wine cooler? Sold me right there. Come on up in the living room. A lot of folks like this kind of floor plan because it gives you such a great feeling of actually being in a home. These rear living, front living floor plans just add a lot to it. You've got an opportunity, of course, for the sofas to make out into beds, but you've also got some amazing theater seats. You've got a beautiful Furrion fireplace that, you know, let's face it, Florida doesn't always stay super warm unless you're way south. This is going to put out a lot of BTUs and actually warm this area. So if you didn't want to fire your LP furnace, the fireplace is a great way to heat it up. Now your television is concealed right here so that when you don't want to watch TV, you're not spoiling your view of these great big massive dual pane windows that pop out so nicely so that even when it's raining, you're still going to be able to get some air circulation through here. Of course, in the Van Lee Beacon, you're looking at a padded vinyl ceiling. You're looking at a more residential ducting return. Your air conditioners are all on the top. They're not what's known as a dump style of air conditioner. So it's going to be a lot more residential, and it's not going to be that constant rrr, rrr, rrr. The other thing that's nice to note, in your Beacon, you automatically get what is an option in the Vilano, and that's the day-night shades. This does a great job of screening that hot sun, but still allows you to see outside and enjoy the view. And of course, there's your darkened privacy shades. Step back here a little bit, take a look at the bedroom. Of course, we're on a vinyl plank floor, not just the strip linoleum, but an actual vinyl tile floor. We'll take a quick look at the bathroom on the way. That's a human, what I call a human-sized shower. You can actually get an adult in there. Plenty of room, and of course Van Lee has outfitted your vanity just like a residential vanity. Plenty of drawers, and cabinet space underneath, and you've got a medicine cabinet that's kind of tucked away in the corner. And a big fan that's really going to draw the air through. Now we're in the bedroom, pretty straightforward RV fifth wheel bedroom. It's the closet that takes the cake. We've got, of course, a lot of hanging space and shelves, but some shoe cubbies back here, as well as some additional shoe storage space right here. We're going to slide this over. And this is actually where you can rough in for a washer dryer. So if you wanted a stackable washer dryer, you could do that instead of just the closet space that we have here. Beautiful cabinetry, lovely chest of drawers, and a small bureau here for you. You can walk around this bed definitely to make it. We've got USB ports on both sides, 110 outlets on both sides. And again, your windows here, which are going to create some great ventilation for you. Well, folks, that is the Beacon by Van Lee. There's so much more to tell you about this unit. It really is a fantastic unit that's going to last you for a long, long time. Snowbird Simon says when you're going to be spending a long time in your fifth wheel, you want some residential type features. Well, let's take a look at this one. Around this way. Central vac, because of course, who wants to haul the leavings of the sweeper in and out of your fifth wheel? So one of the differences between the Beacon and the Vilano, both by Van Lee, the same company that manufactures the luxury fifth wheels. The company's name is Tiffin. This is a division of Tiffin. So instead of the full body paint, now we're on a beautiful gel coat fiberglass exterior with decals. Still a long-lasting, hard-driving, durable unit, and that's one of the things that full-timers and long-timers and our snowbirds are looking for. One of the things we are looking at too are these beautiful windows. Those are going to pop out on a hinge at the top. One of the advantages to that is, of course, you've got the tinted glass, but one of the advantages to that is, even though it might be raining just a little bit, you can have those windows open and still get some nice fresh air inside. So on those beautiful days that you'll be enjoying, and the rest of us are stuck up here, you'll be able to get even more fresh air. Now, we brought this Vilano in with 2 patio awnings. So this is going to span almost the entire length of your fifth wheel. So on those beautiful days, you're going to be able to be outside and enjoying the weather. Take a look inside. So now we're inside the Vilano 394RK. Interestingly enough, this Vilano by Van Lee and the Beacon by Van Lee, the same length, and really only about 1,000 pounds separates their dry weight. The Beacon was 15,700. This guy, 14,995. It's all about what they do and how they put it in the box. Well, this is a really unique floor plan. Again, it's going to give you a very separated living room. So again, you've got that great conversation area, beautiful Furrion fireplace, big TV here, stereo. It's going to seem a lot more like a house. Theater seats. Of course, the sofas make out to a bed. But Tony, my videographer, is actually one of the coolest parts of this fifth wheel, and that is this kitchen. This is a cook's kitchen. Look at all this space. You get this huge island here, nice big, almost residential size oven, 3-burner cooktop with plenty of room on both sides. That counter space is really appreciated. And then just tons and tons of storage. Look how clever this is with the roll-out drawers. And then they've left you a little slot here for those great big cookie sheets and other oversized pans and things that we never have a place to put. Over here, your microwave, residential size, convection microwave, again, with just tons of counter space. Both sides cabinets, sorry, Tony, opening and slamming here. Nice big refrigerator here, more cabinetry above the sink, and of course they've done a nice window here. I love having a little bit of a window over my sink. Doing dishes is not the most riveting thing in the world to do, but they've given you a really massive sink here too. So you do have a divided stainless steel sink. This is much larger, and then of course this is a great little size sink to do your food preparation and washing and so forth. Now let's slip on back to the bedroom. Oh, by the way, before we go, this is a great place to put some bar stools. Or if you needed it in this kitchen, you could do some additional storage compartments down here. Stackables, little cabinets, roller things. Now we're going to step back into the bedroom. Of course, we're going to stop by the bathroom just really quickly. Look how big that shower is, and 2 sinks with a huge counter vanity, double medicine cabinets, double vanity under the sinks with the drawers in the center. Now that's something that if you're spending a long time or you're living in your fifth wheel is really appreciated. And then you've got this great linen closet right here. Plenty of room for sheets and towels, little extras. Back in our bedroom, of course, this is the same furniture setup that we saw in the Beacon. A little bit different finish on the furniture. When you step up to the Beacon, you're going to get more of a high gloss finish on your furniture. This is a little bit more of a matte, but again, you're still getting a great closet with double mirrors. Kind of opens it up in here. Plenty of storage space. And then, of course, back in here, either extra closet space or room for a stackable washer dryer. Well, folks, that's a quick look at the Vilano by Van Lee. They like to talk about the fact that all of their fifth wheels have a little bit of motorhome DNA in them. That's because Van Lee is a division of Tiffin, a luxury bus manufacturer. I'm going to send it back to you, Kurt. We'll come back with some more units in just a minute.
Wow, Susan, those are gorgeous fifth wheels. For those of you in the Indianapolis area, now's a good time to schedule a visit to our dealership located just east of Indy on I-70. You'll find acres of RVs, a spacious showroom, and Indiana's largest independent parts store. Open Monday through Saturday. Check our website for times. Susan has 2 more fifth wheels to show off. The first is a Cedar Creek from Forest River. It's the Silverback Edition, 37 MBH, with 4 slides and the most unique floor plan, featuring a sleeping loft. Then we'll finish with the Cedar Creek 38 DBRK LMNOP Hathaway Edition. This is a neat rear kitchen floor plan, and you can save over $30,000 if you call us today on this unit. It's all yours, Susan.
I'm back out here again in the fifth wheels, looking at great units for snowbirds, full-timers, long-timers. What we're looking at are units that are going to have floor plans that are really conducive to somebody spending a great deal of time in their fifth wheel. Floor plans that are going to be more homey, more residential, but we're also looking at things that you can't see, construction. Behind this beautiful gel coat fiberglass is 16-inch or less on-center aluminum stud construction. It's built more like a house. They've used glass wool insulation. They've done things like put the water lines up inside the coach where they're insulated instead of below the coach line where they're more susceptible. Because let's face it, you may not want to spend all of your time this winter in the warmth. You may want to take a little jaunt up to where it's a little cooler. Enjoy our weather for a change. Now, by the numbers, this unit is just 4 inches longer than the 2 Van Lees that we looked at. This is a Cedar Creek by Forest River. It's a great fifth wheel. It's one that a lot of full-timers have actually come to me and said this is the one that we want. So we're just going to take a quick look at some of the features. Of course, this is a little Forest River nice thing. This is where puppies can be latched up right here. One of the things that I liked too about what Cedar Creek did was they put both of the propane bottles on one side. Makes it a little easier just to kind of fill and take care of things. Of course, this is some of your outside storage. If I can get her open, it's good and solid. It's going to feature a lot of the things that we like in camp too, like outside speakers. You've got an outside spray nozzle right here, a 110 outlet so we can bring out a crock pot or a television. You're going to have true aluminum trimmed windows. And again, we've got these great weather windows, tinted glass that are hinged. So they're going to pop out so that on those days where it's just a little bit rainy, if you still want to get some fresh air inside your unit, you can. Of course, we're on a very solid type step. This has been a real innovation in the industry. The old fold-out steps are kind of passé now. I'm going to open her up and we're going to step inside. Well, I wanted to jump inside the Cedar Creek 37 MBH very quickly because this is where some of the coolest things about this unit are. Of course, it's your classic sort of rear living kitchen combo fifth wheel floor plan with a couple of exceptions. And one of them is going to be right here. This is going to make this unit, this little den back in here, is going to make this unit a great place for overnight guests, or it'll make a great office because you're going to have coaxial input, you're going to have USB chargers, 110 outlet. You've got plenty of places for storage. You've got an entire closet in here. So if you did want to host somebody comfortably in your unit, I know some people say, well, I want them to come visit me, but I really don't want them to stay. Well, if you do want them to stay, this is a great place to put them. Pocket door is going to give them privacy, and they're going to feel like you really want them to be part of your experience wherever it is you are. Now behind you, Tony, we're going to take a look at this great big sofa. This is going to make out to a queen bed, so we can sleep even more folks right here. Of course, you're going to get a fireplace, large television. As with the Cedar Creek, solid surface countertop, 4-burner cooktop, and here we are with a residential size oven. Truly, you could make a turkey in there. Convection microwave on top, nice big fridge, but this is the story that I want to tell right here. This is awesome. On ball bearing glides, this makes this so useful. And Tony, if you can get a shot back here, this door right here is backed by 110 outlet. So folks, coffee maker, toaster, right there. When you're done, slide it away, close the door, and now your kitchen's super neat. Let's go take a quick look at the bedroom. As we pass by, I do want to call your attention to the loft. Got grandkids, nieces, nephews, kids coming to visit. Not only do we have a great loft up here with an actual mattress, a 110 outlet, a couple of 110 outlets, and gear bags back there. No ladder, actual little steps, which makes this a lot safer for whomever's getting up there. Don't want to use it for guests. It's a great storage space. You get a lot of totes up there. Of course, a standard bathroom, nice big shower with a seat. Now we're going to step into the bedroom too. So far, this bedroom has probably had the best walk-around space of all the beds that we've looked at. You are on a king-size bed. Cedar Creek's even giving you a couple of hooks there on the wall. It's going to be a nice, large closet here, lighted, with this great shelf space in the back. I thought this was really intelligent use of space because that's going to go back into that cap just a little bit. And then, of course, you are definitely plumbed for washer dryer. So that's a true rough-in right there. And this little guy right here, a lot of people miss this. This is actually a space heater for your bedroom. So you've got the Furrion fireplace in the living room, which can be pretty or hot or both. And then you've got a little space heater in here. So you don't need to fire your LP furnace every time. Well, folks, that's a quick look at the Cedar Creek 37 MBH. Hold on just a second. We're going to go take a look at another great Cedar Creek, excuse me, easy for me to say, another great Cedar Creek that's going to have another really unusual floor plan. Well, here we are outside my Cedar Creek 38 DBRK. And again, it's going to be the inside that's going to be really interesting. Of course, Cedar Creek, we talked a little bit about that aluminum frame construction. We talked about the bat insulation inside. All things that full-timers and long-timers really are going to appreciate. One of the things I wanted to point out to you too, we brought this one in on an air ride. So a nice little addition there that's going to make your towing experience a little bit more pleasant. We talked about the 2 propane bottles being on the same side. And your Cedar Creek, of course, is going to have a central vac system. I do like the fact that they've put the non-skid rubberized floor in here. So it's going to keep things a lot neater. And of course, they've given you a power reel, or excuse me, given you a reel for your power cord. Let's go ahead and step on inside. I want you to take a look at the DBRK. So now we're inside the 38 DBRK, and I promised you an unusual floor plan, and I've given you one. Now, we did take a look at the Van Lee, and it had a similar setup with that central living room and then the kitchen in the back. But here's the difference. No step. Easy transition from kitchen to living room. Now, we don't get quite as much room in this kitchen, but it's still a cook's kitchen with a 4-burner cooktop, not the traditional 3. Residential size oven there. And then a big convection microwave here. And then we're looking at tons of cabinet space, folks, plus a really big, healthy pantry that's going to have these great drawers that slide out. A little bit of space up here. And then you even have storage space up above your cabinets. I've seen plenty of folks, once they get settled into where they're going to stay for a little while, utilize this great space up here, not just for decorating, but for some place to put stuff. Of course, massive refrigerator. You're not going to be making multiple trips to the grocery store. Nice big freezer drawer here. Plenty of ice cream for you and the kids. Now we're going to step back in the bedroom because I've got some cool things to show you there. Actually, before we do, I want to call your attention to this great desk because I know a lot of you folks are not necessarily snowbirds. You are workers. You are working from the road, and this is a fabulous setup. It even has the little hole here for all of your cords to go down and stay neat out of your way. Nice big desk top that you can spread out and get your work done easily. We are on day-night shades again too. This is a great way to either black it out completely or just give yourself a little added privacy and a little bit of screen from the sun. Now let's go back and take a look at that bedroom. Pretty much your standard bedroom. Of course, you are going to get the space heater in this Cedar Creek as well, but it's the bathroom that I really wanted to show you too. Look at all this space. And this was clever too. One single sink, one single drain, 2 spouts, so 2 people can work here at the vanity at the same time. 2 sets of drawers, 2 cabinets. There's no fighting over space in here. This, Tony, I don't know if you can see this. We've got a walk-in closet. Plenty of space for your stuff. So you don't need to decide what it is you're going to leave here at home. As we step back this way, I wanted to show you one more thing. I'm going to kick it back to you, Kurt. I want to show you a little surprise right here. We're going to step this way. I'll let Tony get around me. And a roomy half bath with a cabinet that's going to be roughed in for washer dryer. So if you do have guests, they can stay on one of the sofas here in the living room and have access to the bathroom without having to troop through your bedroom. Well, that's a great look at just a few of our units. Kurt, I'm going to kick it back to you. If you have any questions, I'm Susan Dillman-Stills at Mount Comfort RV.
Thanks, Susan. Just a reminder, we have hundreds of RVs on order with new travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes arriving daily at Mount Comfort RV. So make sure you're checking our inventory at mountcomfortrv.com, or you can always call us at 800-899-6676. That's our show for today. Remember, please be kind to one another and share the show if you care. See you next time here on America's favorite RV shopping show, Mount Comfort RV Online.